Mayfield second, as Orlovsky was fastest in this heat for the previous round, but Lee Martin, who we'll see up in group number 11 immediately after this, was the fastest for the round with that TQ run. And Martin with a 0, a 2, and a 2. So Cavalieri would need to TQ this last round to take the overall TQ, and Orlovsky would have to do the same if neither of those drive. Actually, Mayfield, if Mayfield TQs, he would have 3 points, and then he would be the overall top qualifier. So it's coming down to Martin, Cavalieri, Orlovsky, and Mayfield.
Yeah, we're following Jorn Neumann around the track right now. He is running that associated buggy by choice here. The X-Ray a little bit later in the four-wheel drive program. Whoa, big whip.
That didn't look intentional. Neumann currently 8th, the German driver, with an 8, 10, and 2 more 8. So consistently right around the bottom of the top 10 there. And here is Ryan Mayfield, one of those 4 drivers with a shot at the overall TQ.
Yeah, top qualifier for round number 3. Also a good finish in round number 4 for the Yokomo driver.
Got off to a little bit of a slow start. Was 12th and 9th in the first 2 rounds, really picking it up there in rounds number 3 and 4. And I guess if you're going to be slow at any point in the event and faster at the other end, he's done it the right way.
And there it is, Ryan Cavalieri out in front after 2 laps, but he's going to have a long 3rd lap, so he makes a mistake here early in this one and drops all the way to 8th position.
Oof. And here is David Ronnefalk. We haven't seen perhaps as much speed out of Ronnefalk as he has hoped. Currently in the 4th spot in this heat and 11th overall. He's got a 4 from round number 1 and a 7 from round number 3. But unfortunately, he was 32nd in round 2 and 15th in round 4. So if David wants to make the main, he's going to need a good finish here in round 5.
So your current pace setter right now, Dakota Fend, in that TLR buggy as he works over that triple into that Orca Bowl. The toughest section on the track right here. You see them jumping to the outside to set up for 3 and 4.
Ooh. Kissing the pipe on his way onto the front straightaway. Now, I'm sure had the whole TLR camp here stressed out, as that's a good way to saw off a suspension arm.
But a 27-1, and so that'll hold him up to the top spot. 1.2 seconds over Mayfield. Oh, and then into the pipe there. Joe Pillars out quickly.
Tough break there for Dakota, who's got a 5 and a 6 from rounds 4 and 3. But prior to that, a 15 and a 12 from rounds 1 and 2. So Fenn right now 7th overall, but with 23 points, that's going to be close after this 5th round.
We go over to Bruno now. Something interesting to note here is a lot of these drivers are drivers from that Heat 1, which were some of the slower drivers here. And so Pillars out there likely to assist some of these A-main guys and try to quit corner marshal, as we saw there for Dakota.
Yeah. Joe Pillars, the Yokomo team manager, not competing this week, but helping get Dakota Fenn's car back. Oh, Coelho out of shape, going for that 3rd double, had to roll his way out of the 4th one. And Coelho currently in the 5th spot. He got off to a very fast start in the first 2 rounds, was 3rd in each, and then a 25th in round 3 and 9th earlier today. So Coelho actually trending the opposite direction, going a little bit slower as the track has changed throughout qualifying.
We go to your leader now, Ryan Mayfield, in that Yokomo buggy as he works down the escalator there towards that hobby wing section. Ryan, fast lap of his race last time, 26.8 as he's 11.502 pace. Now the 502 is what we saw Lee Martin TQ with in qualifying round number 4.
Mayfield going for the double-double, single-single-double. And got a little out of shape after that 2nd double. Not sure if he had already committed to singling through those 5th and 6th jumps. Mayfield now less than 0.3 of a second behind Fenn, who's jumped back out front.
And so we jump to Dakota now as he works through that S section here. Dakota Fenn goes 26 seconds on his last 3 laps now to find himself back to the front as he works through this death row of doubles. Beautifully done and down the straightaway. So it'll be another good one for Dakota. 26.645. That is actually quickest of the race.
And Mayfield had just done a previous personal best, and up until Fenn's lap was the fastest lap of the race at 26.825 as the top 2 drivers picking up the pace here in the final seconds, separated by 0.4 of a second going into the final lap.
So we go to a split screen between Fend and Mayfield. Notable here,
Oh!
Ryan Cavallari with a shot at the overall is running down in that 7th position as Fend makes a mistake on his very last lap. So Ryan Mayfield, 11 and a 5:01 will take the heat win here. Dakota Fend will go 2. Jorn Neumann 3, Bruno Coelho 4, Rana Falk 5th. So Ryan Mayfield setting a good number there. One of the quicker ones we have seen recently. Again, only 2 drivers have gone 12-lap runs this entire event so far. Good thing his race is already done because that was a rough corner marshal there from Mayfield after the race had been completed as he drives well off the end of the track there. I don't know if he thought he was still live on the track, which he was not. So he has the TQ on an 11.501. Dakota Fend in the 2 spot. That mistake on that last lap we saw right on the exit of the death row of doubles, 30.3. He will slip to the 2 spot. Newman, Coelho, Ronafalk, Rifkin, Cavallari, Tessman, Denny, and Orlowski